Are you completely over your children not talking to you? Or are you absolutely frustrated with asking again and again and again and still them not doing what you ask them? Hello, my name is Pam Wright. I'm a stress specialist and a happiness facilitator. And I help people to stress less, smile more, and to get their happy back. So if you're new to my channel, I create weekly videos to help people to move through their fears, their doubts, their blocks, their insecurities, whatever it is that's holding them back from living their true potential. And I use tap-along videos so that they can get in touch with them unresolved emotions. In today's video, I have been asked by one of my YouTube followers to create a video for mothers where their children, whether it's a he or a she or them, just won't listen. And in this video, we're going to look at the frustration and the anger that can build up when we're asking our children to do something and they just don't want to do it. Before we move any further, I want you to make sure that you have a minimum of 20 to 30 minutes where you can sit down, bring up them emotions and resolve them. It's no use bringing all them emotions up if you're not going to use the process to clear them to get you back into a better state. So if you're still listening, you've got the 20 to 30 minutes. Then what I would like you to do is have a pen and paper ready. Become aware of what's coming up for you and write it down. And if I'm not saying it on the video, you speak it out loud yourself. Okay? Got it? So you've got the 20 to 30 minutes. You've written down on the pen and paper everything it is that you experience when your children don't listen to you. Child, I'm going to say children from this point on. But what we're going to do is we're going to clear it out for you. Because if this has been happening for a year, 2 years, 10 years, it builds up. And our frustration can turn into anger, can turn into intolerance. It can have us behaving badly in a way that you really don't want to be behaving. So notice all the ways it bothers you and write it down. So you're in touch with all the frustration, the anger, you know what it feels like, and you can put yourself back into a specific memory where you were asking your child to do something and they didn't do it. Notice how that feels inside. Notice all the ways it upsets you and it bothers you. Excellent. You got that? Now we're going to tap. And you tap where I tap and you say what I say. But if you're feeling something else or you're experiencing something else, just add that in as well. Releasing and letting go. All the sadness, all the fears, all the emotional traumas. And when we're tapping, we're focusing on the fingers. We know all the ways it bothers us. Releasing and letting go. All the anger, all the resentments, all the guilt. Releasing and letting go. All the judgments, all the abandonments, all the betrayals. Releasing and letting go. You can't do this wrong. You can use both hands. You can do it both sides. You can do it together. You've got this. Releasing and letting go. That build up of emotions. I am sick of it. I'm so over it. Releasing and letting go. Grab the wrist. Now when you grab the wrist, you take a deep belly breath right down into the belly. And peace. And when you say that peace, I want you to notice where in your body you feel that peace. I just remembered to slow down. I got feedback, I need to slow down. giving you time to repeat it. So, releasing and letting go. That physical sensation. Releasing and letting go. All the images. All the times my child hasn't listened. Releasing and letting go. The overwhelm. The frustration. Releasing and letting go. All that build up inside of me. When's this ever going to end? Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting it all go. It's safe to let it go. Grab the wrist. And peace. Dropping into that peaceful place. And if ever you're watching any of my videos and you can't get to that peaceful place, pause the video, do a couple of jumping jacks or sing a song, sing me happy birthday, whatever it is, and then start the video again and keep tapping. Excellent. So notice what's left. You go back inside, you notice the changes, but you think again of your child not listening to you, not doing what it's told. Whatever it is, notice it inside. Releasing and letting go. All the frustration, I'm letting it go. Releasing and letting go. All the irritation, the annoyance. I'm so annoyed. Releasing and letting go. Why do I have to repeat myself? Releasing and letting go. I'm sorry to say, but I was one of them children. No matter how many times you told me, no matter what you said, I did it my way. Releasing and letting go. Grab the wrist. And peace. Drop into that peaceful place. Notice where in your side you feel that peaceful place. Mine's here, but I also get a sense just around the back of me. All is well in my world. Excellent. Okay, so you check back in. You think about telling your child or children, asking them to do something, telling them to do something. And they're not listening. They're not doing what they're told. They could have set chores to do. They could have set things to do and they're not doing it. Can you make yourself angry, upset, frustrated, annoyed, irritated? Releasing and letting go. All the ways this irritates me. Every time they don't listen to me, it reminds me when. Notice what comes up for you. You don't feel heard. You don't feel listened to. Notice what comes up. And sometimes it can just be a flash of a memory. It can be a visual flash. It can be a knowing. Sometimes it's a physical sensation in the body, which is a memory also. Just notice what happens in your body when you ask that question. And remember, turn off the video if I'm going fast. Just pause the video, ask the question, and notice your reaction. Perfect. Even when you're doing it wrong, you're doing it right because you're doing it. You've got this. You'll benefit. Your children will benefit. The whole family will benefit. Because you're taking the time to clear this out, releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting it go. This video was inspired by Kayleen from my YouTube channel. So thanks for asking for this video, Kayleen. Go back again, everyone. Notice all the ways it bothers you. Your child is not listening to you, not doing what they were told. And when you ask them why they did it, they don't know. Notice all the ways that frustrates you, angers you, annoys you, irritates you. And when you're not being listened to or you don't feel heard, who does that remind you of? And if you have a memory flash up, I want you to tap on that memory using the same tapping, releasing and letting go. That out of control feeling, the powerless feeling, releasing and letting go, the frustration, all the frustration, releasing and letting go, all the irritation, releasing and letting go, all the ways this bothers me, I'm letting it go. It is safe to let this all go now. That's right. And that's the perfect way to do it. Sitting where you're sitting, listening to the sound of my voice as you let it go for good. That's right. Grab the wrist. And peace. Now, I have heard in the past that asking them, giving them options can be a really good thing to do. Okay, do you want to put the rubbish out now or do you want to put it out in an hour? This is just an example. Do you want to do your homework now or do you want to do it in an hour? When you give them an option, they feel more in control of their destiny. I want you now to imagine that you're starting to give them options and they're starting to listen because you're feeling heard. Woo! And the trains are tooting. So just notice how that would feel if you asked, they respond and they listen to you. Notice how that would make you feel. And I want you to get in touch with that feeling. You would be pleased, you would feel more relaxed, you would feel heard, you would feel listened to, respected, releasing and letting go. So disrespect might be in the other tapping round too. Releasing and letting go. All the ways I feel respected, heard, listened to. It feels so good to be heard, respected, listened to. And they understand why it is that you are asking them to do whatever it is. It's a conversation. And when all the frustration and the build-up of the years, when that's all gone, you have the space to have that conversation. But when we're just so sick, we can't do anything. Releasing and letting go. It is safe for me to let this go. Opening up to new possibilities. It's never been like this, or it's been years since it has been like this. That's right. You're opening your mind to a new possibility, a new way of responding to your child and their behavior. As you change, it allows them the opportunity to change. You're the adult. Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. Grab the wrist. And peace. All right, we're going to do one more round. So you're stepping in. You're imagining your child's listening to you. They're easily doing the chores. There's a beautiful communication happening. What would that make you feel like? What would you be saying to yourself? Could be that you're a good mother. In the past, you felt you're a bad mother, whatever it is. You may feel empowered, comfortable, successful. Finally, someone's listening to me. Someone's hearing me. Whatever it is, you've got this. The fact that you're on this video means that you're ready to change this. You're looking for a new way, a better way of communicating with your child. That's right. Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting it all go now. And that's the perfect way to do it. Grab the wrist. And peace. Now, of course, if you're not to a 0 yet, just listen through. I suggest you listen to the first half. You get rid of all the not so good feelings, and then you listen to the second half and you start to believe things are different. If a memory comes up, make sure you clear it up. When I said, when you're not being listened to, when you're not being heard, who does that remind you of? If a memory come up, really make sure that you clean that up. You do all the tapping to release the unresolved emotions around that. If you're new to my channel, you may want to subscribe, hit the notification, and you'll be notified every time I put out a new video. And if you have something that you would like me to create a video around, please contact me. Either you can email me or you can write a comment on the videos. Thank you for watching.